office? Are you going for a meeting? Are you doing a presentation? Are you going for a wedding? Are you, going for a dinner that has a specific dress code? And we're going to come to that.
Yeah.
A specific dress code. So once you put all of these things together, it informs and zeroes down, especially if you have a very big closet and you get confused with the colors and all of that from time to time.
Yeah.
So then once you have that at the back of your mind, you're able to, one of the things I always say is that you don't need to be a millionaire to look presentable and decent and look colorful.
But men's clothes cost.
They do. You see, yes, they do. Today, the other time I was having a conversation with a brand here about accessories, and we were just talking about how much our brooches, the brooches that we prefer, cost. And sometimes you sit on you're thinking socially, and you're thinking, okay, so this can pay someone on the lower tiers salary or something, and you feel bad a bit. But hey, at the end of the day, there's at every tier of the living standards measurement, everybody is taken care of. So you don't need to be a millionaire to look good and look presentable. I always tell the people that I get the chance to mentor and have conversations with, you understand me? So once you have all of these at the back of your mind, it's not too hard to come out looking like you.
Let me ask you this. You're saying you don't need to be a millionaire to look good. How much would you say you cost right now with everything that you're wearing?
Okay.
It would be nice to at least have an idea.
You're trying to put me in a very, very bad light.
No, we're just wondering.
Look, okay, so these pants are for a blazer. I normally use them for my, so I sketched these myself and have them
you have them made for you.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes, and then this is actually a 3-piece suit, so it has its pants on the side. This was a present. It came with a tie, a polka dot tie, the same, and this was made for me. The shirt in there was made for me. Okay. These were made by a good friend of mine. Nathaniel is just being smart. So these were given to me. Yeah.
These were made
so
for
my
me,
look, and I'm saying, you see.
Okay, we want to ask again, but I need you in because you make suits.
He's the valuer. Let him be the valuer today. I'm not.
Most of the times when you try to probably quantify, talk about cost regards to what someone is wearing, I tell people, outfit people wear, right? I can have this same what Fred is wearing, the nice crisp white shirts, the denim pants. You can have something like this at a very lower cost than even what he's wearing.
Okay.
Let's talk about the shirts. The fabric, the white fabric. We can get about 10 different types of white fabric to produce the same style, the same color style, double cuff, but quality of fabric will determine the price of the shirt.
Okay.
So we can have the same look, but quality-wise it may differ.
Okay.
So you can probably still look nice in this, but maybe it might not be a double mount strap like this, maybe a nice, probably a mount strap, but a different brand. That would be probably a lesser, and the shirt too, it can probably be a different fabric type. That would probably be lesser, or even higher. So it's relative.
Yeah, and I also think that it's a thing about acquired taste.
Okay.
I mean, so this, for instance, is a tagiwa. So somebody might just put on a regular watch. They're fine.
Yeah.
I want to put this on because I know how much thought has gone into crafting this. Yeah. The reason why it's a see-through, the reason why it's an engine watch. I appreciate those. So someone else appreciates, okay, let's just get regular fabric, let's get it done. And that's the kind of explanation he's given.
That he's given. Fred, I'm going to bring you in a bit, but let me just go back to...
I'm enjoying that.
So, Asante, you make these clothes, suits and the African prints. I love what you're wearing, by the way. What goes into the selection of fabrics, like you mentioned, putting them together? Because you style some of your models as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I would say, probably when you want to put up a garment, if it's a collection, you probably think about concept, the story behind it.
Okay.
The story probably determine the fabric types and colors and all that will come into it.
Okay.
If it's a normal styling, probably a regular person, somebody comes to your client, you ask the person where the outfit probably is going, that's in the venue or the location, the timing.
Okay.
Then, if you know all this, then you come to the person's body structure and what you can probably make for the person.
Which is something he mentioned as well.
So, the things that come in will determine exactly what I'm doing for you. Let's take wedding for instance. People come to me, they want suits. Now they are seeing ivories with Vogue. People are wearing more of the togs ivory, so everybody comes. But some people come and look at their color, their complexion, go like, no, come on.
this won't work for you.
Because people are doing more of the navy blue. You are too dark. Probably if you put on a navy blue, you might go off.
Yeah.
So let's go this way.
Okay.
Let's do something that will probably pop you out. So that means you're bright.
Yeah.
So you talk to them, okay, they tend to understand that. Then we talk about the styling. You will probably want to do a shawl lapel because you're very slim. Let's try and do a shawl lapel. That will probably a bigger shawl lapel so you appear a little bit bolder than the normal slim person that you look.
Okay.
So all these things come into. You talk to the person, they understand. Then you move from there to fabric type.
Okay.
What they can afford is also important.
Yeah, it is important.
You can get the same every tuxedo, but different because that's what I said earlier on. So
let's go for this very simple but really cool look of Fred. On Fred. So where can you wear this to?
This look is a classic. It's a timeless look.
So for all weather.
For this, you can wear it to anywhere.
Yeah.
Denim and white shirt. You can't go wrong with a denim pants and a white shirt.
Never.
Even to a wedding?
Never.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
You see, it cuts. Jeans are a big cultural thing, and before in the 90s they were baggy, so they were not. They were stylish, but yeah. But now because of the cut, it's similar to his cut and his as well.
Okay.
So we can get away with that and have the comfort. But a white shirt, you can never go wrong with a white shirt.
Okay.
I'll tell you something about white shirts. You know, Bukum Banko, our good friend, says something. A man can never be careful until he buys a new car and a white shirt. Look, I think, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think that white shirts are at the highest end of, shirt types and colors.
Okay.
Because in as much as they are a common denominator for all other, types of, looks, they also go to make a major statement, okay? You see, he said something about the story, like the storyline behind putting together an apparel and all of that. You see, you can't treat white anyway, You have to take care of white. And you see, it applies to the way we work, the way we adopt and approach every other aspect of human endeavor and all of that. You see, so there are stories behind all of these looks that we put up. And so, the way you treat the white shirt, because you see, if he wasn't taking care of it well, if you'd realize, because of the quality, it's got detail, it's got strains in there, okay? If you don't take good care of it, we won't see the strains. If it's not ironed properly, it will fade the strains out and it will look like plain, smooth fabric. It will start shining, it will lose its effect, it will lose its matte effect, and it doesn't become the first quality white shirt that we knew. So you see, it's how you take care of it and how universal it is. It's universal, but at the same time, you need to take very good care of it and hold it like an egg.
Okay. Now, before we even move on to shoes, like I said, let's also talk about colored stuff, because even like what Nat is wearing, I would have thought that if you're wearing a suit, then it's the traditional shirts with tie or bow tie or something. But then sometimes men wear. I'm going to ask you, Fred, because you were shaking your head when I said that.
I used to work in a bank.
Okay.
And so there were certain things we couldn't, we have to wear a suit and tie in the bank, regardless of how hot it is outside. And now we know everyone is, because now we are not, we used to think wearing a suit was dressing up in Ghana.
It's not?
That used to be the standard.
Okay.
But look at Abrantier's outfit.
Yeah, it's
he
really
looks
nice.
very good in it. We've come to accept our culture, and look at him as well. Because of the granddad shirt, the tunic, inspired by Indian culture and so on, he can still wear a jacket, wear nice pants, but he doesn't have to feel the constraint that a tie will give.
Okay.
The thing about wearing a tie to me is you have to know where you're going. The weather in Ghana is harsh, and I don't think there's any point wearing a suit and tie if you are not moving from air conditioned to air conditioned.
Okay.
So dressing up, you have to know where you're going. You have to know the temperature.
Another thing, I picked up the phone some time back and I called a colleague of mine. I had never met him in person. Okay.
Yeah.
And I spoke to him. I said to him, my friend, you know something? No, I met him in person eventually. And I said to him, you know something? I see you present the news and you always come up, primetime news. You have your shirt, you have your tie, and it's undone. The first button is open. It is, look, if you don't want to put on a tie, do not put on a tie. You see? Because you see, fashion is very dynamic.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, but you see, in as much as fashion is dynamic, there are rules. Okay. Now, for instance, the size of your tie, okay, by the fashion rules, the size of your tie is supposed to match the width. The width of your tie is supposed to match the width of your lapel.
Really?
So if I come in here and if I came in here putting on a tie, and my tie were a little bigger than this,
that's wrong.
Or more elaborate, by fashion rules, it is wrong.
Okay.
However, because of the dynamism, it may be the case that I have a very, very subtle look and I've complemented my colors very well. So because of that, it comes out well. You understand me? So there are rules. It's like the sport of tennis.
Yeah.
There is a standard way of holding the racket, such that when you hit the ball, it hits the middle of the racket, the center of the racket, you feel it that you've done a good shot. But then if you don't hit it properly, you start getting cramps.
Okay.
You understand me? So if you don't want to put on, look, I see a lot of people and I get it works me up so much. You see all of these pictures of people on their wedding day. You see, you put on a bow tie and the bow tie is done, the button is open and you can see the detail of the rope that's, depending on what kind of bow tie it is anyway.
It's not supposed to show? Okay.
You see, what attracts everyone? I mean, how come people follow you so much on Instagram and they admire you so much? It's because you have a clean look.
Okay.
You see, how clean it is also has a lot to do with it. You see, because if a brand here came in here and, this fabric was all ruffled up and wrinkled, you wouldn't have the good feel of it.
Okay.
You understand me? And that's the bottom line of everything.
Okay.
Follow the rules. If you have to break the rules, make sure that you still look very decent and you don't go offending.
Okay.
I see a lot of people do all of this stuff and I'm like, we need a little whip.
I can imagine.
We need a whip.
Speaking of rules, now let's do shoes. Do you necessarily have to match your shoes with your belts, especially because you make shoes?
That's an interesting question. I think I know the fashion police is here, but I like to have fun.
Okay.
I think it has to go with the entire outfit. I think wearing brown shoes, the same same shade of shoes with a belt, I think it's lazy. I think.
Is it?
I think it's lazy.
Okay.
Like, I think it's like I think Tom Ford said this one time. He doesn't want people to wear Tom Ford head to toe. He wants to see your personality in there. Okay. So I feel like a lot of people, they buy the shoe, they buy the belt, and immediately they think it's okay. I mean, Nathaniel won't arrest you or anything, but if it's in terms of personal style, because my shoes, you can see they have character. I'm like, am I going to wear the exact same belt? It's like a school uniform. I'm like, no.
You're not wearing the same belt.
I'm not wearing the same. I'm wearing a snakeskin belt.
Okay.
And so it's still dark. It still has texture. It has its own personality, but it doesn't. No one's going to look and say his shoes and belt are not matching, so he's not dressed well.
So at least the colors should be similar.
I think I think the way Nathaniel is dressed,
they should complement
each other.
Okay.
Look,
exactly.
I've found myself in that kind of situation before where I have.
Keep talking. I'm going to pick shoes.
Okay, so I've got dark wine-colored shoes. Okay, what we refer to in local parlance as the faux shoe, like this. Okay, and you have a belt, but then the belt is not exactly the same color.
Yeah.
You understand me? You put it on because. I mean, there's a bit of color tone in there, there's a bit of similarity in there, and hey, it's good to go. So I agree with him. Okay. Only that if you're dressing up and you have belt holes,
you should wear a belt.
You surely should have a belt.
But can you wear a belt with braces?
I've seen someone do that before. That's also a felony. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I mean, what's the essence of the belt? What's the essence of the
to hold the trousers?
Thank you very much.
No, so but what if it's not doing the work?
Well, then change it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so I'm still about the belt and shoes. So let's just say we're wearing shoes like these. If I want to play around with my belt, what options can I go for? By the way, these are shoes from Heal the World.
Yes.
Really lovely.
Beautiful fabric shoes with Swarovski crystals.
Okay.
If I was, you see, I would wear a belt this color. I wouldn't force and wear on the sole. The sole is a neutral sole, so it's a brown sole. So I wouldn't force to find a blue belt or a fabric Swarovski belt. That's tacky.
Okay.
If the shoes are this flamboyant, I think Nathaniel and Abrante can agree with me that if you have a particular aspect of your outfit which is flamboyant, everything else just needs to
be subtle.
Toned down. So
Okay.
this can definitely. That's
Okay.
so something neutral.
Okay, these, by the way, are from 247 Boutique. They're located in North Ghanaian. They do Zara products and a lot of quality Italian shoes as well. So get in touch with them. I'll drop their numbers so you can call them. The suits on the set as well are from them, and you'd see some of our models. Well, one of our models in it. Special thanks to KOD as well for his 1957 outfits, and also to aimez for the racks that you see the clothes hanging on. So what about these? These are very fancy.
Yeah. So you know what? For me, I'll do an all-black outfit on this.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
All black.
Abrante, what would you have done? Can't he wear these with what he's wearing?
Yeah. Okay. So you see, this is a
I'm
light
actually
fabric.
good.
These, he can wear these because you see, this has a dark base.
Okay.
So it still pops out. Okay. Or you can decide to do a full, you know, what is this called? Navy blue.
Yeah.
Like a full navy blue outfit, because our crystals that are on there are popping out. And,
Okay.
you know, there's, I mean, and you can't. This is too elaborate to be drained. Sorry, not drained, to be sunk in. Okay, so you don't sink them in and go and wear some other very colorful top and some.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Okay. Last question before I think our models are ready. Miss Nancy's ready with them. I've noticed you're not wearing socks. KOD told me yesterday that it is wrong to wear a suit and not wear socks with your shoes.
Thank you very much. I agree with him.
So you are wrong today.
I've broken the rules today. I'll tell you something. At the last Exclusive Men of the Year Awards, the last 2 editions, I hosted the first one.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman. I mean, he eventually won an award. He came on there and he was wearing a very nice, you know, tux with suede loafers without socks. You know, so yes. Thing with me is, if you're doing the full suit and tie look, suit, bow tie, you know, look,
then you wear the
because you
socks.
see, I can go with opening the first button, and it tones down my look. It gives me a more informal look, even though I'm in a two-piece.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the reason why I decided to go, but you'd hardly see me do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so our models are ready. We're just going to take a quick break. This is the late afternoon show. I'll read a few messages on social media when we do get back, and we'll see how transformed our models look as well.
Anything.
It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna make most of it. It's a beautiful day. A day to share with you. You'll make my world go round. Yeah, yeah. It's really got me saying, nice girl. Brings home happiness.
Experience the wide range of top quality and affordable electronics, phones, tablets, home and office appliances from NASCO. NASCO, bring home happiness.
Yeah, we're back anyway. Anyway, we're back. It's the late afternoon show, and special thanks going out to our sponsors for today. So 247 Boutique, it's the authentic Zara shop, and they're located at North Ghanaian opposite Barclays Bank. And to call them on 0264 264 436 or 0244 672 591, you know, to buy your suits, your belts, watches, shoes, everything that has to do with men. You can buy it from there. Also, special thanks to aimez. They're also located in North Ghanaian. They have all these racks for your closet. So get in touch with them and pick some up. Special thanks to you as well. Mr. Heal the World, Fred, aka, I gave him a new name, Edem, forgive me for that. But he also makes shoes as well, and I'll let him drop his contact before he goes. And And I'd like to say thank you to KOD 1957. So he also makes a lot of African print or African print inspired outfits and a few other outfits here as well. We'll see our models in them. So I think we're ready with model number 1, are we not? Let's see the transformation. Miss Nancy was with them in the makeup room, trying to get them to look a bit more dapper than they were looking when they walked in. And so let's see if we can have model number 1. Well, when they're ready, I'm sure they'll come. Okay, they're coming. Oh, okay.
Well done.
This looks nice. They're walking into the studio now.
They're looking good.
Really looking good, man.
Look at Andy looking like money.
I know. He came looking like one CD, and now he's coming back looking like $50 notes. Okay, so let's welcome our style coach, and then we'll start off with our style coach can come in.
Thank you.
I think we'll start off with Andy since he was the first to come on. So Andy, please come. Let's take a look at this. Oh,
okay.
Okay, Andy.
Andy. Oh, Andy, give us a walk at least this side of the lane.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
Model it.
Money.
Oh
Okay.
wow, this
Look
is
good.
nice.
Yeah.
So we get to appraise his look.
Yes, we
This
do.
is a typical business casual look.
Okay.
When you don't really want to dress up. Now blazers work very well with plain colored, very contrasting colors.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we got a pair of jeans that is black and the blazer is blue-black. It's not the appropriate way.
Oh, this is
But-
blue-black?
Yes, the
Okay.
top is blue-black and the
Okay.
jeans is black. So it should be quite contrasting so that we see the effect. We chose a plain colored blazer because Andy, of course, I've said, is a rounded figure. And when you use a dark plain colors, it minimizes. And so he wants to look smaller than he actually
So it
is.
takes down the pot belly.
Yes, it reduces everything.
Sugar
And
daddy.
he's on top of his game. That's
Okay.
a very nice blazer, well cut, appropriately sitting on him.
This is cool.
Yes.
Andy, I'm sure you feel very good as well. Very good. Yeah? Okay, so can we also have Lancelot
Yes.
join us? Andy, I guess you can go on that side.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Can you help him cut?
Woohoo! Lancelot,
Yeah.
You look good.
when you bought the suit, you didn't take the tag off. Oh.
Unfortunately, you know
Okay.
that we have vendors that are helping us style
Yeah,
them.
of course.
So,
This is from 247
indeed.
Boutique, by the way.
247, they've got
And
great
shoes
stuff.
by Heal the World.
Heal the world. We got something that works
Double
perfectly
monster shoes, yeah.
for him. So you see that he's doing plate on plate.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can do the plate as a blazer with a plain colored pants, like
Okay.
a khaki. It
Okay.
would work perfectly. And you can also rock them together. So there's one piece suit that can be worn too many ways.
Okay.
Okay. Again, we chose this fabric for him because he's a very slender gentleman.
Yeah.
We want to add some volume to him. And so with this kind of pattern, you look at him and he looks fuller than he actually is.
Okay.
And so when you are bigger, you want to reduce your size. When you are smaller, you want to add some volume to you.
Okay.
So if you are bigger and you choose this fabric, you're going to be larger than life.
Oh, okay. So it's better to.
Yes, and that's why we effortlessly we were able to get him to wear this.
Okay.
If it was on a bigger person, it would not be appropriate. And these pieces usually come in a three-piece, like
Okay.
the petticoats. Like if you have a pot belly, please don't try it. It's haram.
Oh,
Now you don't get a pot belly and want to wear a petticoat or a waistcoat
Yeah.
in
Oh,
your
it's for
blazer
the
and
slender
add the
men?
blazer to it. You are big already. You are adding on more fabrics,
More,
and
yeah.
then the textures that these come in quite heavy.
yeah.
Yes, and so that's why I usually love my plain colors as well, because
Okay.
I'm a bit voluptuous. I love to, minimize my size.
So can we do a darker shirt with this, or would it
Yes.
kill the?
Yes, we can. In fact, we can do a V-neck T-shirt
Okay.
in this when he doesn't want to be too hard. So for a party, he can choose a V-neck T-shirt. I didn't say sweatshirt. Most
Okay.
of the gentlemen are out there wearing sweatshirts in their blazers, and it's
Okay.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, gentlemen, what's your take, Brantier?
For me-
What do you think?
One thing I can say about yes, because it was just picked from the rag onto him. But
Yeah.
one thing I'll tell you, but when you're trying to get a suit, make sure the fitting is right.
Perfect.
Okay.
That is one thing I would say. Fitting
Yeah.
is
So
very,
it's
very
wrong to wear a
important.
loose suit.
This is not perfectly sitting.
It is hard.
No, but some men wear suits that are too tight.
No, that's
And when it's too tight, that's when we get
that's ill fitting.
Fitting.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be too loose, neither should it be too tight on you.
Okay.
I think that the pants in this is quite bigger than his original size.
But
We could
still
alter it for it to fit perfectly.
Okay.
Yes.
You look nice, by the way. What do you think as well?
Yeah, I like the fabric. And like I said, for this, it's a bit universal. She's mentioned already. So you can drop the pants and get coffee-colored pants, light coffee-colored pants to go with them.
Okay.
You can also decide to get khakis, depending on where you're going. You can also decide to get a dark-colored, like a coffee-colored shirt to go with this as a blazer, and it's perfect.
Adam.
And actually,
Fred.
No. Everybody saw. Everybody saw.
Fred.
Everybody saw.
Forgive me, Fred.
Everybody saw.
So, what other shoes on this rack could he try them on with?
I would probably let him wear these.
The boots.
These Chelsea boots.
These Chelsea boots.
These are called Chelsea boots.
Yeah, they're Chelsea boots.
Why? What makes them?
I really don't know
But
why
that's
they're
just
called
what they're
Chelsea
called.
boots. No.
Okay, so he could have rocked them with these.
Yes, he could have worn these. These are.
They're not black, are they?
They are.
Black.
Okay.
What's different about these Chelsea boots is the split in the middle.
Okay.
Everyone does the plain one, but here the world had to do something that showed that the brand, had its own sense of style. I think these would look really nice with them. A lot of, I would say, big men like to wear Chelsea boots now because, especially if they're traveling, they want to wear shoes. If they want to wear shoes and you're traveling, you get to the airport, you just slide them off, you put them back on.
Okay.
Laces. I think his dressing. I wouldn't wear laces with what he's wearing.
Okay.
It's a playful outfit.
Yeah.
You don't want to wear laces with it. It goes too corporate. So something that he can still slip on, like the Chelsea boots, would go great.
Thank you so much, Lancelot. You look dapper.
Thank you, Nancy.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Nancy, as well. Now, Branson, let me come to you before we even wrap up. Let's talk a bit about African prints and African wear as well, because people get it wrong a lot of times. So something like what we have here. I mean, with 1957, they've given you an option of white pants to go with. Okay, which is lovely. But what other way can you style this?
This is very tough. The fabric appeals for night.
Okay.
It's simply a night wear. So
you can't wear this during the day?
You can wear it, but it's appropriately for night wear. Looking at how the fabric is.
Okay.
You can probably do it the night. And trust me, a black pant, because there's a little bit of black piping around the neck, a black pant will be suitable for any night event.
Okay, let me pick a few other options from here. I know you men don't really like to do pink and stuff. If I were, I mean,
my pink.
Can a man wear this with pink trousers?
I won't.
You won't?
Pink trousers.
Because it's pink. We're trying to match, aren't we?
That doesn't mean. One thing I always tell people, when you are mixing, or you want to probably combine prints.
Yeah.
There's people tend to like the print and the plain. Anytime you're combining the print and the plain, make sure you are taking the minimum color from the print.
So which one? Black?
The black.
Okay.
The black is perfect. If you want it to be loud,
navy blue.
Yes, it looks more like a navy blue. So you can probably do the navy blue. If you want to be loud,
white would look
white.
Nice,
will probably match this.
What about these? I mean, the African print is just very little. It's minimal in here. But can I wear yellow?
No.
No?
I wouldn't.
I'll still do white with these.
White or probably a navy blue pants or probably.
Does it mean it's wrong for a man to wear bright pants?
No, depending on how you are combining it.
Okay.
What you are styling it with.
Okay.
I personally like to just pick one item which stands out.
Okay.
So if the pants are pink, everything else needs to be toned down.
Yeah.
So
okay. So these are black pants or blue?
Blue.
You
white.
can't do black?
No.
What color shoes then?
You're thinking about
black.
I'll do white, like you said, white and blue, navy blue.
And what shoes?
Well, I think so. I mean,
no yellow? We're trying to match here.
I'll tell you what, I mean...
So men shouldn't match, right?
You wear yellow.
Yeah, you could.
The blue jeans.
You see?
Blue jeans and yellow shoes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they could make a good statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anyway, let me see what else. I think my time is up. I'm going to have to run. Okay.
Those orange ones look pretty exciting. Yeah.
Okay. These with black, right? Abrantia, kindly hold them for me.
You're very fond of black pants.
Well, no, because I asked for pink and yellow.
Adam wear black pants.
On that note, Miss Nancy, could Miss Nancy please join us on set so we wrap up? Because our time is up. I couldn't read a lot of messages today, forgive me. Let me see if I have just a few to read before we go. Okay, so, wait, hold up. Well, let's continue with this whilst I look for them. So, you can wear orange pants with these, right? Same color.
Orange pants,
No,
orange pants. Okay, well,
same color, same. So, Miss Nancy, please join us on set.
Like I told you, there are themed events. I mean, if for instance somebody says come looking all bright or looking super summer, hey,
okay,
you might as well just go and play with linen. Orange linen.
Okay.
It'll be
I would wear
great.
khakis with
This with a khaki,
khakis.
brown.
Yeah.
So
okay, I clearly have another way of styling men then because I'm choosing the wrong options.
Adam dresses.
No.
Right.
Anyway, our time is up. We have to go. So, Miss Nancy, join us. Please do join us. But Abrantia, what's going to be your last advice to people?
I always say this: if you want to wear a suit, get it tailor-made.
Okay.
Wow.
That is one
Don't buy
thing
it from
I'll
the
say.
shop.
See, the shop always gives standard sizes.
You will live 30 years more for saying that.
They always give standard sizes. It might probably fit from the tummy side, and the sleeve might probably be short or long.
Thank you.
Tailor-made, trust me. Everything is perfect.
Thank you.
Miss Nancy, what's your last advice to men?
I think I agree with him. You find some of the gentlemen don't have very sharp edges, and so their shoulders almost fall off. And so the suits don't sit at the back. When they sit down, you realize that their backs are up. A bit stand and it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
And then I would advise the gentleman, you are dark skinned, you can play with colors depending on your age. So wear the pinks, wear the oranges, just add a bit of dark colors to it.
Okay.
And then they should mind the underwears.
I know, it's very
buttons.
supporter. Anyway, Jeshwan, I know you're watching. He says Miss Nancy get vibe. It's the makeup part of the style. Yes, it is. Men have to do makeup as well. Nathaniel, last words. Our time is up. We have to run.
Look, I think that it is very, very important to go out there looking like you, look decent, but if you can't put it together, get professional advice.
Okay. Shoe advice?
No, not shoe advice. I would say always go for the original.
Okay.
Do your best to go for the original. And that's why I brought you these empowerment beads. A lot of people have made copies of these beads, but when you go for the original, watch the packaging, watch the tagging, watch those little details so that you know you are getting what you are paying for. So this is for you, and there's something else. So
yeah, darling. And Heal the World can be found where?
East Legon, Nigerian Ghana, and online. And on social media, it's Heal the World Global.
Okay.
It's a global brand. So.
Nice.
And it's Heal the World, as in shoe heel, not Michael Jackson heel.
Anyway, so special thanks again to 247 Boutique, located at North Kanishi, opposite the Barclays Bank. Call them on 0244-672-591. Special thanks to 1957 by KOD as well. Of course, you can find him on social media and get some more information. Abrantia, the gentleman, is here. He also makes really nice suits and African wear as well. So get in touch with him. And your shop is located where, Abrantia?
It's just content on social media.
Okay, on social media, Abrantia the gentleman. Get your orders, to him, and he'll take care of you. Special thanks to Zara, to Omei for the racks, as well as to Anvi Online for my top and my hair. Love you. And Franklina, GH1 TV Makeup Room, thank you so much as well. So, thank you guys so much for coming, and we'll look forward to having another edition where we wear only men's briefs.
Adam should be invited here as well.
Niche Chocolate Taste of Ghana, Electroland Ghana, and Lifestyle Gallery. Thank you. Prima Donna, thank you for these stools as well. We'll see you on Monday.